Hey yo, what's good everybody? It's your boy Tony Max, and you know I do it to the max. Coming back at y'all again with another fantastic episode of Truth to Life, where we discuss real life issues that affect real life people in real everyday life. Well, in today's episode, you guys, we're going to discuss a very sensitive topic, and it's talking white or sounding white. What is talking white? Well, for those of you guys that don't know and that are unfamiliar, this is a term that's been used a lot, especially in the black culture. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to delve into this and explore the nuts and bolts. You ready? Hope you got your pen and your pad. Come on, let's dig in. Okay, you guys, what is talking white? What do you mean talking white? Have you guys heard that terminology, talking white? So what does it actually mean to talk white? Okay, first, let's deal with the facts. Fact number one, I will agree that the English language is a white created language in the UK, in Europe. So that's understood. Just like Swahili is an African language created by us, African people. And Mandarin for Chinese, and Indian, the language that they speak, and on and on. Okay, no problem. So if you're talking about using correct English and diction, that's not talking white. Correct English is actually using professional voice, not black voice, professional voice. Well, gee, Tony, why would you call it professional voice instead of white voice? Well, fantastic question. I'm glad you asked. Here's why. Because one, we all live in the United States of America. The chosen and established language for the United States of America is English, American English, not European English, and the what they call the Queen's language or the Queen's English. It's spoken in a different way. So let's think about the logic, you guys. Since the English language is chosen as the language of the United States of America, not Spanish, not Chinese, not African, not Middle Eastern, no other language. English. Just so you have a proper understanding, English is the proper language of the United States of America. So when you pick up the phone and you use correct diction and articulation, that is called speaking accurately, correctly, and appropriately, as well as situationally specific English, because of the chosen language for the country. It's not rocket science. Okay, just so you guys have a proper understanding, we have three different voices that we use. We have our private voice, we have our social voice, and we have our professional voice, okay? Well, all three of those are different, but all three of those are same in the language that they actually use. So the language is the English language. However, the way that we choose to convey our message within our tonalities and our cadences, that's what differentiates per individual as well as per culture, okay? When the African American guy's on the phone taking care of business, guess what he's doing? He's not on the phone, hey, what's up, dog? Say, look out, player, and rah, rah, rah. That's not what he's doing. He's being specific, he's being intentional, and he's certainly being professional in his voice. So that's called, it's not called white voice, it's not called sounding white, it's called sounding professional. It's called using your professional voice when you get on the phone to handle your business. Why? Because it is unprofessional to get on the phone and use a relaxed voice or a social voice. It is unacceptable. This is the point, so that you understand, guys. Okay, now let's say that you're talking to your mother or one of your cousins. You're going to use a different voice. You're going to use your social voice. You always use your social voice when you are socializing, okay? When you're using your private voice, you use your private voice when you're speaking to maybe your children or your spouse, or maybe perhaps your best friend. These are the different things. This is how you differentiating between the different voices that you're using. So please, you guys, black folks, y'all need to stop it. You African folks out there with the, you sounding white, you trying to sound white and talk white, that makes you really sound ignorant and stupid. So please use an accurate depiction of what's actually happening, because these are the facts. You're not gonna get on the phone and talk to your bank like in your private voice or your social voice. Why? Because it's inappropriate. So step your game up and educate yourselves. Read something. It's a lot of brothers and sisters that I know that love reading. I'm one of them. So, you know, readers are leaders. So if you are talking to your friends, families, relatives, or whoever, and you don't have a proper understanding of how it's defined as far as the voice that you're using, then pay attention to your boy. That's why I tell you to get your pen and your pad and take you some notes, because I'm attempting to teach you the proper way that we are to conduct ourselves in different social settings, as well as different professional settings. So when you're in a professional setting, you use your professional voice. When you're in a social setting, you use your social voice. And when you're in a private setting, you obviously use your private voice. What is the difference? The difference is the professional voice is intentional and calculated and purpose-driven. When you're in your social mode, you're in a more relaxed mode. So depending on the individual, there may be some vulgarity, or there may be there'll be cultural influences in your conversation when you're in a social setting, as well as when you're in your private, using your private voice. Then your private personal voice is just between you and your spouse or your children or, you know, family members or something like that. But you don't interchange or intermingle the different voices that you choose to use, because again, it is unacceptable. The way that you speak is intentional because you're discussing business. Got it? No such thing as talking white. So for those of you guys that don't understand any better, please understand this. There is no such thing as talking white. It's not existent. What it is using the countries or continents chosen language. So this is, look, the reason why I make these videos, you guys, is there are a lot of people that just don't know any better. A lot of us as young men, when we don't have parents to properly instruct us on how to conduct ourselves in different environments, how can we possibly know? I'm not trying to say, oh, Tony Max is better than you. I'm looking down at my nose at you. You're no good, and I'm up here. Nah, stop it, man. That's just, it's not that serious. Look, P.L.A.Y.A, I come from the hood, baby. You know what I'm saying? I done sold dope for a whole bunch of years and hustled and done everything else. So, but I've also read a lot. I love reading. I've read like over 300, almost 400 books now. And I've learned so much. And you know, it's just how I've learned. And when you know something, the intelligent and responsible thing to do is to pass that information along. Now, if you're around a foolish person, then fools don't care one way or the other. But you do have other cats out there that really don't know and they really would like to know. So it's up to us, those of us that do know. So that's you sisters and us brothers, to each one teach one. Each one teach one. If they're receptive, which basically means they're willing to take the information in, to incorporate the information, then share it with them, by all means. Teach them. That's what we're supposed to do. So since I love my people so much, and I can't get to everybody at one time on a personal basis, this is my effort. This is my platform to get to affect as many people as I possibly can. And not just black people, although that's my primary concern. I mean, I love everybody, man. You know, so it's, if you white and you just don't understand, see, it's good for white people to watch my channel so that you can understand our culture, the truths of our culture. Sometimes you see these movies out here that got us as, they really depict us as clowns, or they emasculate us. So yeah, it's good for you guys to come, for the white folks or maybe Latin folks and folks that don't understand our culture, that really want a better understanding. Truth, I'm going to bring the truth to life because that's what I do. And you know, it's not about me thinking I'm better than another. No, it's just about me humbly getting the truth out there to as many as are willing to pay attention, take notes, listen, and apply what they've learned. That's all it is. So I hope that you guys have learned a lesson today, and I definitely hope that you've taken some notes. There is no such thing as talking white. Black people don't talk white. White people don't even talk white. What we do is we shift into the different modes. If it's a professional situation, it requires a professional voice. Social situation, private situation, so forth and so on. It's not rocket science. Now, with that being said, stay away from them low self-esteem having, low expectation having people, because that type of negativity can rub off on you, and I don't even allow that anywhere in my circle. So be very mindful who you allow into your sphere of influence, because whoever you allow into your sphere of influence will either influence you to the positive or to the negative. Hey, thank y'all for coming to the channel. I sure appreciate the love and the continued support. Don't forget, man, I need those subscriptions. So keep hitting that subscription button, and don't forget the notification bell. Look in the upper right-hand corner to get to the music that you're listening to in the background right now. That's music that I made. And you can also check out the clothing line, purchase your few items from there. And if you don't see the link because you're on your phone or a tablet, just look beneath and click where it says show more, and the links will appear, and you guys can go check out the music and check out the clothing line from there. So with that being said, again, thanks a lot for the love and the continued support. Hey man, much love to all y'all. Peace and progress, baby.